in this class we'll talk a lot about something called the unit circle. And it's a circle that has a radius of 1 unit. And remember, the radius is from the center to the edge. So that means if I were to lay the quadrant plane on top of it, remember this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Since this circle has a radius of 1, this is out 1 and up 0, so that's the point 1, 0. Out 0, up 1. Out 1, but it's to the left, would be negative 1. And 0, negative 1. So those are my points. In a unit circle, since I've divided this 360-degree circle by 4 equal points, each one of these represents 90 degrees. So if this starts at 0, this is 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. Plus another 90 is 270. And for the entire circle, we would have 360 degrees. Now, if I were to half this, since this is 90 degrees, this half would be 45 degrees. So a 45-degree angle is a good angle for us to work with, and we should be able to find this ordered pair going around the circle too. This distance is 1, but we don't know what that ordered pair is because an ordered pair tells you how much you've gone out. So if I go out, it's not all the way to the 1, and up, we don't know what that distance is. So let's take a look at that for a minute. Let's pull that triangle out and look at it. So this is what my triangle looks like. And I'm dealing with a 45-degree angle, and I'm trying to figure out these lengths in order to find that ordered pair. So if that one angle is 45 degrees, that means this one's 45 degrees. You think about that. If it's a right triangle, the triangle has 180 degrees in it. If I take out the 90 for the right, I have 90 left. If one's 45, that means the other's 45. So that's where we get that angle. If those angles are the same, it means those legs are the same. So let's just call them X. So this distance here, because it's from the center to the edge, is a 1. And we can use our Pythagorean theorem to figure out those x's. So with our Pythagorean theorem, we have c squared. C is the hypotenuse, which is the one across from the right angle. A squared and b squared are the legs, which those are the same. So we would have 1 equals 2x squared. And if I get x squared by itself algebraically, I get 1/2. The square root of both sides make that 1 over the square root of 2. So each x is 1 over the square root of 2, which means that that ordered pair is 1 over square root of 2 and 1 over square root of 2, both the x value and the y value for that ordered pair. So now this. We have this, 1, 0. And we have at a 45-degree angle, 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 2. Now, if I did a 60-degree angle, which would open up here, I could also figure that out. So let's take a look at that one. Let's say I have an opening that is 60 degrees. Now, I do know that from here to here, because that's my radius, is 1. And if I were to, let's say I drew a triangle. Let's just make this easy. Let's say I used a triangle that had all 3 angles the same. That's going to make our calculations a little bit easier. We don't know what this is, but if I were to half this, let's put our point right here and make it look more like half. If I half that angle, that's 30 degrees. And that means I've also halved this side. So if the angles are all the same, it means that the sides are all the same. If I half this side, it means they're each 1/2. And if I've drawn this perpendicularly, this is 90 degrees. These are both 30 degrees. So if I use my Pythagorean theorem, this is the hypotenuse. I don't know this value. I'm going to call it y. So I've got c squared equals a squared plus b squared. C squared is 1. I know one of the legs in this triangle. don't know the other one. So let's look at the math on that. So 1 is equal to 1 over 4. 1/2 squared is 1/4 plus b squared. B squared equals 1 minus 1/4 is 3/4. Take the square root of both sides, I would have square root of 3 over 2. So that means that that ordered pair in a particular triangle would be, let me draw it again so you can see it. If this is 60, and I've said that this comes up to 1/2, because that's half of my side there. And I do this, that's 1/2. And this one came out to square root of 3 over 2, then this ordered pair would be 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2. So we've gone around our circle now, and we've got a 45-degree angle, and we've got a 60-degree angle. Now, I could do the same thing here for the 30-degree angle if I just reverse these. If I take a look at this, if I look at a 30-degree angle, and I did that. If I flip that, basically what I've done is when I have the 30-degree angle, I've flipped it so that those two sides that I had before, they're now flipped. They're in opposite positions. So that ordered pair would be square root of 3 over 2, comma 1/2. So it's just flipped. It's the reverse of the one that we just found. Now, if I take a look at my circle, I have 1, 0, 30. I have square root of 3 over 2, 1/2. 45, I have 1 over square root of 2, 1 over square root of 2. And 60, I have 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2. So this is where the unit circle is going to come from. And we'll talk a little bit more about more pieces of the unit circle as we go. But this is where those measurements actually come from.